Hi. Okay, I've been trying to film this for like the last month, but I just keep getting lazy, and I just feel like right now is a very good time to film it. So, hi guys, welcome back. Anyway, hi. I wanted to redo my This Is Me video because I have made so many friends since starting a YouTube, since like last year. Anyway, my name is Christina. Um, Back in my party days, people used to call me Cmoneys. So when I was creating my fitness page, I'm like, I don't know what the heck to name it because everybody's like, their name fit. And I'm like, I'm not fit. So, like, this is my fitness journey page. Like, I don't know what to name it. So, I was like, well, I kind of want to bring C Money back, because she was pretty cool. She's pretty confident and she's fun. So, I brought back my nickname from my party days. And I didn't know what what the hell to put, so I put C Money's fitness journey. I think it sounds so stupid, but you know what? As long as I have a fitness page, that's cool with me. So yeah, that's where my name for the page comes from. Um, but I started the fitness page because I was trying to lose weight for my wedding, and that didn't work out, obviously. Many reasons. But I have always been somebody who just quit working out, and I wasn't consistent. I never really cared for the gym. Growing up, I always did sports, basketball mainly. Basketball was my sport. But yeah, my dad always had me in sports since I was like 9 years old, and he's just amazing. Like, I'm really happy that he was like that with me, because if he raised me different, I would probably not be who I am today. So I'm very thankful for my dad for teaching me all these things. I was like posting here and there for content just for myself. I don't want to go viral. I never wanted to go viral. My fitness page is just for me and my progress. If people followed me, if people chose to follow me, awesome, I'll follow you back. But I never really like promoted it until I was on the Raw team. But I got pregnant, and my pregnancies were planned. They weren't surprises or shockers or anything. I wanted another baby, so we had another baby, and I got really fat because like I was going to the gym really good. And I stopped because I'm like so paranoid, and I didn't want anything to happen. Um, I'm just that type of person. Like, I just get scared, and I shouldn't. But like the most I did during pregnancy was walk. And it wasn't even like long walks. It was just like probably a mile or two. But it wasn't at the gym because I just didn't want to be in a gym when I was pregnant, and that's okay. I I always did feel like ashamed because I'm like, well, there's girls who work out, there's girls who lift when they're pregnant. Like, I could be doing that. However, I was a high risk pregnancy, unfortunately. I am so thankful that I gave birth to two children. But it took me so long to get pregnant, and it wasn't like, I don't even know, like crazy infertility. It's just like my body just wouldn't make a baby, and it was so stressful. So that took a lot on my mental health. But yeah, I'm really thankful to God. I'm so thankful. I prayed about it, and it's just funny because like once you stop trying to have a baby is when you get pregnant. And I told this to like a couple of girls who asked me, because I was open about, having a hard time getting pregnant. And it's just God's timing, you just have to trust it. And if it's not your time to have a baby, it's not your time. But back to my journey. Excuse me. I don't even remember how long I had to wait. I think it was like 6 weeks. I had my doctor's visit. Everything was good. I didn't have any like crazy, nothing happened to where like I had to take a longer break. I felt so good. I felt very fat, but I felt really good. And the first thing I said was like, when can I work out? So I started working out November 1st, 2023. I really wanted to step into the gym. However, I was very overweight. I still had large legs, like all the fluid, from being pregnant, it was still like stuck in my legs. And so my legs were fat, like really fat and like bloated, and like, yeah, I was just disgusting, let's just say. But yeah, I started off with home workouts. I was actually following this Instagram page, and they post workouts. Like, I don't remember what it was called, but they post workouts, and so I was screenshotting them, and I would just do them at home. But like after the first week, I was like, I'm sore, but I'm not sore enough, Like, I was doing very minimal, and I'm like, bro, why am I so sore? This is really sad. But I gave myself grace because I knew that I took off so much time. And that's when, I was talking to my husband, and he's always been a gym guy. Like, he's always been all about the gym. That's kind of why I started going to the gym, is because like when I met him, I was just like going for hikes. I was just going for runs. I wasn't lifting, wasn't doing anything. But I was like, oh, he goes to the gym. I should start going to the gym. So yeah, I kind of did it for him. But anyway, he suggested that I just do my home workouts, and when he gets home, I can go to walk on the treadmill, like just start walking. So that's what I did. I started doing walking. I tried to run. I remember the first time, and oh my gosh, it was so hard. I was so winded. It was just, I just couldn't believe like my body. I'm like, I have never been this way. And I just thought to myself like, geez, I don't ever want to feel like this again. So that's when I decided I'm gonna stick to it. And I told myself I would start posting to hold myself accountable. I didn't need nobody to hold me accountable, okay? I just needed myself to hold myself accountable. So that's what I was doing. Just, copying workouts and walking on the treadmill. I would walk a mile. I would try to run as much as I could, but like I said, I was just very out of shape, so I couldn't do much running. And back then, I thought that running burned a lot of calories. Yeah, I had no education on fitness life at all. So, yeah, that was the beginning, and that's how I started off. I didn't really pay attention to nutrition. I didn't have like a calorie deficit or anything. Like I said, I'm just starting off. I don't know anything, okay? So, as I'm posting every single day, I don't remember how many weeks. I think it was like a week after posting, I kept seeing this ad. It was like brand ambassador, or apply to be a brand ambassador. And, it was from Raw Nutrition. And I was like, I keep seeing this. So I clicked on it, but the page wasn't verified. You know how Instagram has like the check mark? So I was like, I don't know. But at the same time, there's this girl that I followed, and I really liked her fitness content. I trusted her because she followed Raw, and I was like, well, if she follows them, I'm pretty sure she uses their supplements or she has used it. Um, so I I was like, okay, well, if I see this one more time, then I'll apply. If not, then I won't. But in that process, I had already applied to be an ambassador for an apparel company. Quality was all right. It wasn't the best. I'm very thankful because they were the first brand to accept me. I mean, I never applied anywhere else. You know, it was just Raw and them. Um, but yeah, thank you guys for that. And nobody ever used my code for that, by the way. But I applied for the Raw ambassadorship like that next day because it popped up again, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I applied, and I was following them already, and I was like, I don't know if they're gonna choose me, you know, like I really confide in my husband a lot, and I just like tell him like everything, and I'm like, I kind of want this, you know, like because I feel like if I'm a part of this, then I have something to hold me accountable to this journey because I have trouble sticking to the fitness life. And I'm very open about that, you know, and it's like the other day somebody posted something about accountability, and I'm like, that's kind of rude because there's a lot of people who are starting off that need that accountability like me. And this is no shade to them at all because I'm pretty sure they're gonna see this. No shade at all. Like, I'm just saying, you know, like I had trouble in the beginning, and shoot, sometimes I still do. Like, you know, I still like, I know that I represent a big company, so I like, especially being in my gym now, like I'm held accountable for like representing Raw. I need to show these people that I know what I'm doing, and you know, so I always work hard when I go to the gym. Just because I'm a part of the Raw team. I just needed something to hold me accountable. No shame here. No shame. I know if I applied on a Thursday. I know this for a fact. I applied on a Thursday. I got an email Saturday morning because emails are like one of the first things I check in the morning. And it was from Dan. Dan sent me the acceptance email. I had like a different discount code, but like back then you were able to edit your discount code. I didn't like my discount code, so I immediately changed it to Cmoneys. So yeah, that's where my discount code came from. You know, this is my journey. That's my nickname. That's what the discount code is because that's who I am. So I ordered immediately because they gave me a pretty good discount, like as an acceptance. I ordered creatine, protein, and pre-workout. Everything was very limited. There was merch on the site, but it was very limited. You know, it was, I feel like ever since I became a part of the team, the company has grown so much. You know, the website. The new website is stressful sometimes, but yeah, everything has changed for sure. Some for the better, some could have a little work, but you know, that's not up to me. Yeah, that's how she became a part of the team. I couldn't believe it. Like, I still can't believe it. I just want to know what Dan saw on my profile that made him say, oh, she'll be a great ambassador. And I feel like I have, you know. Shout out Dan. You know, for sure, you the best. Like, thank you so much, Dan. Like, you changed my life so much. Like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I'm just very happy that I was chosen, you know? It just feels really good. I thought that I would never make a sale. I'm gonna get emotional, you guys, so I'm probably gonna cry soon, but I was the only one using my code every month for a pretty long time, almost a year. I'm not gonna lie. I was very discouraged because I was really trying to make a sale, and you know, they like require one sale a month, and if I wasn't making a sale by the end of the month, I would just use my code. So that was the struggle. You know, you're not gonna start off with like a billion people using your code right off the bat. I come from a Native American community. I'm full-blooded Native American, and for some reason in the Native community, people are not proud of you. People are jealous of you. If somebody says they're proud of you, you know they're telling the truth. Because a lot of the time, Native American people envy one another. And I don't know why. It's like, dude, why can't we just all be happy? You know, like, my friends start businesses, and I'm like, heck yeah, dude. Like, my girl, Mia, she started making stickers, and I was like, dude, make me some freaking discount code stickers, you know? Like, I support her. Why can't everybody just be like me, where I support the people that I love, you know? It's just, I don't know, but a lot of people in the Native community just like, they don't give a freak, and they want you to fail, so that way they got something to talk about, because they're not going to talk about you and your success. And that is a lot like the world. But it's worse in the Native American community, I'm going to tell you that right now. And I'm Native American, so I can say this, and any Native American who takes offense to this, it applies to you, obviously. But, you know, I'm not mad that happened, because I kind of knew it would. I'm like, nobody's gonna support me, dude. Like, I'm not. Raw Nutrition is not booked up. Booked up is. But anyway, you know, that supplement company is really popular where I'm from. So, you know, it was very hard for me to like get the word excuse me, to every year. Like I said, I made my first sale, and I was like, yay! It was like really cool. Like, my friends started supporting me more, and I was really happy. And I don't give away free stuff. I give away the stuff that I buy, because the free stuff that I want is for me, you know? That's how I am. So that's what I've been doing lately, is for like my giveaways. I don't give away the free stuff. All the free stuff that I've gotten, I'm keeping. I just gave away a bunch of old shirts to my girl Twyla. Shout out Twyla. She uses my code like so much. It's like every other month probably, and I'm so proud of her. You know, she lost a lot of weight. I'm really amazed at how fast she has become. She started doing the mile challenges with me, and it used to take her almost 20 minutes to run a mile, and now it takes her like 10 minutes. And I'm like, girl, that's so cool. Yeah, I think that's just so amazing, you know? Like, I have inspired people throughout this journey, like my girl Danielle. Like, I could just keep naming names, but those two are probably like the two that I'm really proud of, because I grew up with them. I went to school with them my whole life. Like, they've always been my friends. They're really nice, and I'm just so proud of them, you guys. Like, I don't know if they're ever gonna see this, but if you do, I'm proud of you. Like, thank you guys for your support. They are for sure hooked on Raw and bummed out because of me. They have won a lot of my challenges and my giveaways. Started doing giveaways a lot last year. And it's just because like I kept getting free stuff. I kept winning stuff, you know? So I was like, well, I need to give back, you know? Like, I just want to pay it forward. But that's why I do what I do, because I remember the heart my grandparents had. Being where I am at today in life, where I'm able to do this, is just such a blessing. And I hope to continue on. I just wanted to introduce myself again. I wanted to redo my intro video and how I got to where I am, and you know, everything that I have done to this point has definitely changed, progressed, and I wouldn't be here without any of you. I'm like stretching, so I'm like in a weird position, but yeah. I gotta start cleaning now, so yeah. Bye.